empowering you, the grassroots activist. Here is Dr. Chaps.
Chick-Fil-A, the Christian-owned business held by the private family, the Cathy family, has now come out with a public announcement saying their charities will no longer support pro-family organizations like Salvation Army, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the youth camps for teens, because the LGBT left has bullied them into submission. But to their credit, Chick-fil-A has stood up against and actually paid the price for some boycotting.
This is a heckler's veto. These are, and they know that it works. It's Saul Alinsky 101. Go in, stomp your feet, raise all kinds of cane, and you can try to shut down the opposing viewpoints. Well, Chick-fil-A has been blessed, I believe, by God, certainly by their customers, for taking a firm stand in the past. Mike Huckabee, one of their biggest supporters, coming out, helping to organize the Chick-fil-A Day. And Appreciation Day for Chick-fil-A.
They doubled sales nationwide on a particular day last year.
Amazing stuff. Governor Abbott in Texas, stepping in and signing Chick-fil-A legislation saying you can't discriminate against this private company because of their faith beliefs. So people have come to the defense of Chick-fil-A, and yet Chick-fil-A, much as the Boy Scouts did, sadly, being in a wonderful position, profits going through the roof, outperforming McDonald's per franchise, they may have just thrown it all away. I hope not. I hope that they will, the voices, and the voices are loud, will be loud enough that they will reconsider what they're doing here and issue a public apology. They need to apologize to their supporters, to Christians. Otherwise, they're going to lose people. We have been a Chick-fil-A family. I have 2 teenage daughters, a teenage son. They love Chick-fil-A. A couple times a week, at least, they want to go to Chick-fil-A. Guess what? We're not going.
Yeah.
And one of my daughters is furious about this.
Wow.
We're going to go into our Chick-fil-A we always go into. We're going to walk up. We're going to ask to talk to the manager. And I encourage everyone listening right now to do the same thing. Go into your local Chick-fil-A. Take the time, ask to talk to the manager, and tell them that you will not be, if you feel led to do so, patronizing Chick-fil-A until they reverse course on this anti-Christian bigotry. They have now joined with the social justice left chaps to attack Christians. Their very supporters, their very base, the very faith belief system that the founder of Chick-fil-A, Truett Cathy, was steeped in.
Governor Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas, one-time presidential candidate, I think 2 times, has now come out and renounced his past support of Chick-fil-A. He said in very strong statements this week, "I regret promoting Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day. I think Truett Cathy would be ashamed.
Oh, he would.
And I'm worried now that how long is it going to be before Chick-fil-A opens on Sundays and starts breaking the Sabbath, as their corporate policy is to not be open on Sundays." He thinks they're going secular.
Well, evidently they are. I mean, this is a huge move. And in fact, opening their stores on Sunday would have been less shocking than what they have done here. They have completely, on biblical principle, there can be an argument. People love that they're faithful and they keep their stores closed on Sunday because it was a matter of principle. I'm not opposed to businesses being open on Sunday, but I do appreciate that Truett Cathy, as a show of faith and a show of fidelity to Christ, took that affirmative step. And well, why wouldn't they reverse that? They've done something far more egregious here, in that they have thrown their supporters, their Christian supporters, to the wind and have embraced and adopted effectively surrendered to the anti-Christian, anti-Christ social justice left. So I'm with Mike Huckabee. Unless Chick-fil-A completely reverses course here, I will stop patronizing them, and I will encourage every of their previous supporters to do the same.
Well, money that we would have given to Chick-fil-A, I think we should now be giving to the Salvation Army. Interestingly, people don't know this, but they're a church.
Yeah.
The Salvation Army is literally a church that is organized as a charity that protects the homeless. And there was a different controversy with the NFL this week, where Chick-fil-A, not Chick-fil-A, but the Salvation Army happens to be sponsoring the Thanksgiving halftime show of the football game coming up. I'm very excited because my Buffalo Bills are playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
But at halftime,
and your Bills are having a shockingly good season, frankly.
They're 7-3. They could be better. But at halftime, there's this pro-gay singer who threatened to boycott because Salvation Army is sponsoring the Big Kettle to promote their charity at halftime during the NFL game. Salvation Army came back with a clever retort. They came back and said, actually, thank you for pointing out the misinformation about our charity. We serve more gay homeless people than any other charity in America. And the lady came back and said, apologize. She says, okay, I'll sing at halftime now.
Yeah.
So even the gay protesters are saying Salvation Army does more to help the LGBT homeless population than anybody else.
Listen, they will find any reason they can. It isn't because they're angry about so-called discrimination. They know that that's not the case. What they are angry about is that these organizations like the Salvation Army do not affirmatively adopt their postmodern sexual anarchist agenda. They demand not just that you remain neutral or not that you just support homosexual homeless individuals, but that you embrace and adopt and promote their secular humanist postmodern Baal worship.
Baal worship. Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty strong language,
It is.
but unless we bow the knee, unless Christians join their movement to promote sin, then they're going to continue to balk and even try and legislate.
And that'll
us out.
still never be enough. You were guilty of being Christian at some point. You'll remain guilty, and you'll always be pushed to the fringes.
I'm just amazed by this.
This is PIJN News.
I'm Dr. Chaps. You know, some people are worried that we're losing our country, but they ask, how can we take a stand? We have produced now these two effective resources for you, a DVD video series and a book. Yours for a suggested donation of just $50, and we will offer you 4 videos on this disc to teach you how to become an effective Christian activist. For example, how did I send 5 million petitions to Congress? How did we organize and change bad laws or policies in 13 states? How did I run and win a seat in the Colorado legislature? We will also offer you this 30-day prayer manual, How to Liberate the World in 30 Days. They're both yours for a suggested donation of just $50. Visit our website, prayinjesusname.org, or write to the address on your screen, or better yet, pick up the phone and call us at 866-OBEY-GOD. You can learn the easy steps to take back your country. Call us today.
Dr. Chaps needs your financial support to stay on the air. Would you please send your best donation today? Please visit prayinjesusname.org to donate online. Or you can mail a check to Pray in Jesus Name Ministries, Post Office Box 77077, Colorado Springs, Colorado 80970. You can also call us toll free right now at 866-OBEY-GOD. That's 866-OBEY-GOD. Please sign up for our free emails at prayinjesusname.org. Again, that's prayinjesusname.org.